Hey y'all, good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Listen, I pray that when you come across this word, it blesses you. Please pray and ask God for clarity, confirmation, knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. So I got a word for you. I know it's going to bless someone because somebody need to hear this word. So God dropped this in my spirit. For many of you, God has given an assignment and you're not sure how it's going to happen. You don't know how it's going to play out because maybe you are lacking the resources to make it happen, and maybe you're not getting the support from the people that you wished would support you at this time. But God is telling you that just because they're not supporting you here, I don't know what that is for you, but I'm going to make it happen over there. Okay? So don't get frustrated whenever you don't get the support from the people that you love. Don't get frustrated when you don't get the support from your family, your friends, or your loved ones. God is telling you that you have to move in faith. Stop worrying about how it's going to happen. Stop worrying about when it's going to happen. Stop worrying about the resources not being in place. But God is telling you that when you take that leap of faith, everything that you need is going to be there. And you'll soon see why things didn't go the way you thought it was going to go. And you will soon see why, because when you take that step, it's already there. When you take the next step, God is going to have it there. So whoever this is for, it's no need to stress, it's no need to worry. God said it's going to happen and it's going to spring forth. I saw a vision of a lemon tree in the spirit. So I don't know who is planting a lemon tree, or if you have a lemon tree, this is the year that it's going to produce. Okay? If you've been waiting for a long time and it seemed like it wasn't doing nothing, God says that this is the year where it is going to produce. Don't worry about the support that you're not getting at this time. Okay? Don't focus on that. Don't focus on the resources that you don't have laid out in front of you. So this is how you're going to know that it was God. What God is doing is supernatural. So I wanted to drop this word in your spirit because God showed me where you were beginning to let doubt creep in. Okay? Because he planted you a seed, a good seed, and you felt good about it when you first heard the word, and now it seems like fear and doubt want to creep in, but not today. So God sent me today, listen, to give you this word, to remind you, to let you know that he didn't forget about you, to let you know that it's still going to happen, to let you know to hold on to his word and don't let the enemy pluck up this word. Don't you be your own worst enemy in this season, thinking negative. And I also felt in my spirit where whatever God have you doing, I saw somebody out in the warm atmosphere, like it felt like springtime. And so whatever God has you doing, it's going to be productive. It's going to produce. So this is the season where it shall spring forth. But you got to keep trusting God. You got to keep putting your faith in God, okay? It doesn't matter how hard it gets. It doesn't matter how you can't, see where your feet is going to land. But just trust that God is with you. He is with you. And he's not going to leave you. He's not going to give you an assignment and not equip you with the tools to carry out that assignment. So you got to keep trusting God. It's going to happen. Stop worrying about when. It's going to happen. Stop worrying about who's not supporting you. It's going to happen. Stop worrying about the money. It's going to happen. Stop worrying about your credit or your education. God says it's going to happen. It shall spring forth. This is the season. This is the season. I just feel like things are about to start blooming faster. You know how in the springtime when the flowers start to bloom and the trees start to bear fruit? No, I see it happening sooner than what you thought. It's going to happen sooner than what you thought. You just watch. I don't know what this is, but you're going to see when you step out there on faith. Okay, you may be nervous, but guess what? Push through the nervousness. When you step out, you will say, oh my God, I'm nervous, but I can do this. Because years ago when I was in hair school, I remember the school that I went to, we started doing something new, and it was different for us all. We actually, the whole school went out into the public, and we set up our little area downtown And then we serviced the public. We put on lashes, and we did different type of cosmetics, things to enhance natural beauty in women. And it was I will never forget that my instructor, she was nervous and she didn't know how it was going to play out, but she was like, okay, y'all, we just got to get our stuff together, and we're going to pray and ask God to help us. Truth is, everybody was nervous, because us as students, we didn't have experience on the outside. We were so used to people coming into us, into the establishment, to get the services done. So this was different for us to pack up our things and go out and set up a little tent in the public. But when I tell you, as we started to promote the services, promote the school, and it actually gave us the experience that we needed to get, better in our professionalism, in our career. So we actually it was a very successful event, and we were able to put our name out there, and it just enlightened people about the industry, the beauty industry. And so I just want to encourage you that, because we was nervous, even her being a professional in this business for years, she was nervous. So God is telling you that it's okay to be nervous, but don't let it stop you. Okay, it's okay to be nervous, but don't let doubt creep in and let it stop you. No, you got to do it nervous. You got to do it scared. Whatever the assignment God has given you, you got to do it and give it all you got. You're going to see, oh my God, I like this. This is not as bad as I thought it would be. Wow. Okay, I can't wait to do this again. So I do see somebody being productive. Whatever God has you working on behind the scenes, it's going to produce. It's going to produce. And it's going to amaze you. And you're putting your name out there, and then you're showing people what services, that you provide. So this is going to be super exciting for you. I pray that this word gives you the push that you need to keep going. Okay, that's my prayer. To let this push you to keep going, and don't let anxiety stop you. No, this is going to be very fun for you. This is going to be very exciting for you. So whoever is going to be setting up shop, I don't know what y'all going to be doing, but it's going to be successful. You got to get out there, and you got to, interact with people. And that's what a lot of y'all probably, nervous about, but you're going to be fine. You are going to do good. So I'm excited about seeing your testimonies and your pictures of your event, because this is the push that you need to get to where God is taking you. So take this word back to God, okay? And pray and ask God to give you insight on what this word means to you, and how you can use this in your life. What does this mean to you? So I pray your day is going amazing. At a different scenery, different location. The kids are playing on the park, and the water is right behind me. I'm going to try and give you a little view of everything. So this is, if you can see the waterfall. Look, y'all, the moon is over here, and the sun is going down. Isn't that amazing? So this is where we're at. A large lake. It's huge. There's like a boardwalk. You can walk all the way around. That's what a lot of people come out here to do, is exercise and fish. And then let me give you a little turnaround. And over here is the playground. So very spacious, very, very peaceful and relaxing. So I just wanted to jump on real quick, just to encourage somebody, to let you know that God heard your prayers, and you want to know, well, God, you gave me this assignment, and how am I going to get it done? Don't trick yourself out of the blessings that God has for you, okay? Don't psych yourself out because you're thinking too long and too hard. How am I going to do this? I don't have this. See, you're focusing on what you don't have. You focus on this and that, and God is telling you that He is going to provide for you. He's going to make it happen, and you're going to know that it was the Lord that kept you. You are going to know that it was the Lord, because it's going to produce so big. Like, the events that I see in the spirit is so successful. I just see everything lining up to the way God expected it to play out. I just see everything lined up according to God's will, and everything producing and springing forth. So get ready, y'all, for what's to come, because this is good. The enemy is trying to stop you and make you nervous and make you play in your own thoughts. Get out your thoughts. Get in the Word. Stop overthinking it. Get in the Word. Take back and remember the promise of God, and put that thing in your heart. And don't you let the enemy come in again now and try to steal this from you, because I know what God said, and guess what? You know what God said. Okay? I love you, but guess what? You already know God love you way more. Be blessed, y'all. Bye, y'all.